Good morning, brothers and sisters. Look White down here in Alabama. How's everybody doing this morning? Getting ready to go to a pajama party down at the kids' house. Anyway, we're gonna have breakfast, but breakfast is gonna be in the afternoon. Gonna eat breakfast type stuff, meet with the kids, well, and any other relatives that might come over. Anyway, went to the music shop the other day. I don't know if any of y'all have been to a music shop or guitar shop or have one in your area, but I always go in there when I want to meet somebody that's not in a bad mood. You never see, they never have. I never meet anybody in there that's in a bad mood. Always easy to talk to. Seem like people that are interested in music are not in a bad mood. Anyway, thought I'd get on here and talk with everybody. Anyway, I go in to get strings every once in a while, and when I'm in there, I'll pick up these $2,000 guitars and play them. I'm real careful with them though. $2,000 or $3,000 guitars, and I play them for a little bit. Try to play them, and some of them are really set up good. That means they play real good and don't have any rattle in them or buzz in the strings. A good guitar will be like that when you play it at the very top fret and they won't buzz. But anyway, anytime I want to go in there, I'll go in, and there's always people in there that are in a good mood. They'll talk with you, and I enjoy going in there. But we hadn't been able to lately, but because of this uh, thing that's going on in the country. But they were open the other day, and we was able to go in, and I was able to pick out some strings and talk with different patrons, and the people at work there are real nice too. But anyway, didn't have anything at all to say today that's going to help anybody, except I'm glad to be here. I'll just show you my little studio again. I don't know why anybody would want to come to this channel. It looks like nobody's going to come to this channel. If I keep doing this, which gives me an idea. So I need to go back and work on that poem I did about talking about nothing. Sometimes it's good to retire from the rat race of the internet, where it's a drama, non-stop drama on the internet, and a non-stop drama, and just talk about nothing and think about nothing. That's probably what we'll be doing tonight. Just talk about nothing. talk about pea shellings and stuff like that. Just plain old stuff. Get your mind off of the what's going on the big screen on our news, supposed news. Everybody thinks it's news. It's our reality. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of God cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, lo, here, or lo, there. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17, 20, 21. Wow. That's where I'm going to be looking today, for the kingdom of God. Every time I go out, well, I'm probably going to be going out in the stores today, but every time I go out, that's what I look for. I look for the kingdom of God within people. Don't look over here on that street corner. Lo, over there. Well, you know, see that building over there? No, that's not there. That's not the kingdom of God. Lo here, lo there. For the kingdom of God cometh not with observation. In other words, you can't observe it. You know, you don't observe it in that way. Well, you look over here on this, see that street corner over there? There it is right there. No. The kingdom of God is within you. Talking about his people, God's people. That's where you see the kingdom of God. Usually the kingdom of God is real patient and kind, gentle, and they think they don't think too highly of themselves. They think more that they esteem others is even more important than them. Well, anyway, I guess that could be my little thought for the day. Go out and look for the kingdom of God and other people. You know, he's got a lot of something out there, like the sand by the seashore, like the stars in the sky. So there must be some around you. I hope I'm one of them. I sure do. But anyway, that's what I was thinking about on this Christmas morning. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Merry Christmas. It's a wonderful thought. You know, it is in the Bible, the story of Jesus. Not just a story, it's reality. Just think. The God of all of this, is a good God. He's a good God. That's what I come away with. That God is a good God. If you look around, you can see it. I've been doing too much of this last year, gazing over there at the dark side too much, you know, about all the bad. But that'll be temporary. That's going to be temporary. Pretty soon, all the trials and tribulations of this life will be over with. It works though, but it's working for a greater good. Anyway, it didn't take long to use up 15 minutes on this little I hadn't got my coffee on this little podcast. But fixed up my little desk and I want to show it off, you know. I got all before all the paper gets back up on it and gets messed up again. But peace and love to everybody out there. Well, hadn't got long before I have to go down to the meet up with the kids, and friends and family, and so I'll be happy to get ready in a minute. But I'll say I found this other thing in here. I don't know how this will fit in with it. Unpacking John 1:13, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. I remember this really, brothers and sisters, if you can go and get into this without everybody's eye rolling back, you can see in this, John 1:13, unpack it. Nor of blood, it's a child of grace. Your relatives had nothing to do with your new birth. Okay, that eliminates that. Nor of the will of the flesh, beloved. In other words, you can't starve or discipline your body enough to merit the new birth. In other words, your willpower has nothing to do with it. I've seen people that, good night, they could do anything if they could really discipline the flesh, but no, that hadn't got anything to do with it. Nor of the will of man, child of God. Your so-called free will had nothing to do with the new birth, for you were dead in your trespasses and sin when the marvelous event occurred. Okay, here's the last one. Oh, let me get it out. But of God. You ever read that verse? But of God. My dear brothers and sisters, it was God's will and His alone that is responsible for your spiritual rebirth into His very, very large family. This wonderful event is founded upon God's great and particular love for you before the world began. His people's names were written in the Lamb's Book of Life from the foundation of the world, which makes it impossible for man's will to have any claim on any part of the new birth. Of this blessed event. We had no say in our natural birth, and likewise we have no say in our spiritual birth. It is entirely of God's grace. Okay, that's a little thing I put up there. We're going to fill up the rest of this video. I don't know what it has to do with anything, except maybe it might help some people, But just wanted to say to everybody, it was cold last night. It was really cold last night. But I'm doing just fine this morning. As soon as I get in there and get my coffee. But anyway, I want to tell everybody two things. Merry Christmas and peace and love from Miss O'Moore down here in Alabama.